So you're looking for a big house right here in Davenport, all in for $450 or under. Today's model is just that. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, I am back again in Davenport in one of my favorite communities called Estonia. And they have a bunch of builders over here. The model that I'm going to be showing you today is a 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom, 2,202 square foot. However, this can be built as a 5 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2-car garage. Yes, there is a CDD. It's only about $1,875 a year, and the HOA is only about $180 a year. Also, this is a great community. You're very close to everything. You're about half an hour to Disney and about 45 minutes to Universal and all that. Now, I am showing you this model. The model behind me is actually not a builder decorated model. It is just one of the floor plans that they sell in this community. And it's builders are not going to build all their models that they build in a community. They'll only have 1 or 2 models that would be decorated, and they will always kind of jazz it up with all the stuff that they could do. And then they have other floor plans. So this is one of the floor plans that one of my clients specifically asked for, and I was lucky enough to be able to get into one of this floor plan. It's called the Seabrook floor plan, and this is basically going to be closed very soon. In just about a month, I was able to get in to be able to give you a tour of this floor plan. So as you walk, you would see that you have this nice broad walkway. This is for your 2-car garage. And then as I go over here, what I really like is that as you walk in, there's a little walkway, and then you have this front patio. I wouldn't say patio area, but like just a front facade area. Now with every builder, they're going to have 3 different kind of elevation. This one is the plain elevation, but you do have to pay extra for the stone. So let's go in and check out this floor plan that one of my clients requested. Let's have a look. Hello, and welcome to this. It's not a builder model, but it is one of the floor plan that is built in this specific community. As I mentioned, it's 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, but you can build this model as a 5 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom. The square footage is about 2,202. There is a pool, there is a cabana, there is also a dog park and kids play area. The lot size is about 40 by 115, and the base price is about $386,900. The lots are anywhere from 3 to 10,000, depending upon if you are right by the pool or a pond or a conservation. So that's pretty much what that is. So as I turn around, you have the 6'8" door as a standard feature. This is the solid door that you get with the builder. Your ceiling height is about 8'6" on the first floor, and then about 8 foot on the second floor. Guys, I know that the market is changing, and with this builder, you're getting a lot of incentives. Right now for inventory home, they're going to pay all your closing costs, and they're also going to do a buy down fixed for 30 years at 5.25. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida or Tampa area, this is a great resource. So please make sure to subscribe, like, and press that bell icon. We would really appreciate it. And if you are not sure which area to live in, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I bring you community videos all throughout Tampa and Central Florida, Orlando areas. We talk about school, shopping, dining, housing, everything that you really need to know, so that you can compare one part of Central Florida to other, or you can compare Tampa with Orlando suburbs to make that decision. You also have this nice walkway. It's not as broad as I have seen with this builder on different models, but it's very comfortable. And as I walk over here, you have this storage space right over here, like you can call it a coat closet or just a little storage place. Now guys, please keep in mind, as I show you this house, it's not like the model, so they're still working on a couple of things, and just keep that in mind, because this house is going to be closed in the next month or so, and I am trying to kind of get you all the floor plans, because sometimes it's one thing to look at it on the paper. It's a completely different ball game when you kind of see it built up, because That's the flow. That's what tells you, hey, is this going to work for my family or not? Right over here, you have half a bathroom. Now, please keep in mind, you do have Formica as the standard feature with the builder with the overmount sink. As I come over here, look at all the space. So it kind of just opens up. What I really like is the way they have this angle. Now, they do give you granite on your inventory home, but if it's not an inventory home, you just have to pay extra. And that's why I said you can buy this home and build this home from scratch for $450 or so, because your base price is about $386,900. Your lot price, let's say it's about $5,000. Then you add about 10% in your upgrades, then that is what you'll be able to get. You're probably $425, $450 if you go a little bit crazy, but it's very much affordable. They're buying the points and they're also paying all your closing costs. Now, when you look at your closing costs, guys, closing cost is a combination of closing costs plus prepaid, because with every lender, they're going to be needing you to pay some of the cost up front, such as the insurance for the whole year up front. Some builders will pay that also as a part of your closing costs. Some builder will only pay the actual closing costs. So just keep those things in mind. What I like over here, you are going to get the Samsung microwave. You are also going to get the Samsung range hood, and the dishwasher. Refrigerator is something that they are currently doing as a special on the inventory home. So just keep those in mind. Your average standard cabinet size is going to be 36 inch. This one is 42. It's white in color, which is also an upgrade. You also have this nice pantry area right over here. And if you look at the flooring, it's called the MVP flooring, which is manufactured vinyl plank. And that is actually an upgrade. But for inventory home, they actually have that as a standard feature on all their inventory home. Guys, you are going to get the biggest bang for your buck. If you are looking to buy a house and you don't want to build from scratch, you're going to get biggest bang for your buck. What I also like is that you have this little nook, or the breakfast nook area right over here. So you have your kitchen in a nice angle, and then you have this open space. So this could be your breakfast nook area overlooking your back patio. And then over here, you have all this open area, the great room, the family room. I'm going to take outside and show it to you. This has one of the biggest lanai with this builder. Look at the size of this lanai, guys. It goes all the way, and your lot is 40 by 115. So it kind of goes all the way through where you see those trees. It gives you enough room to kind of build a pool and still have decent sized yard. So just keep those things in mind, guys, because this lanai is inclusive for this specific model. With some of the models, you have to pay extra for it. So just keep that in mind. So as I come in, let me go ahead and take you to the garage, because most of the time when I'm doing the builder model, the garage is something that they're using it as a construction office, or they're also using it as their own sales office. One thing that I do want to point as I go, they have this little station, and what I really like is that you park your car, you come with a bag of groceries or something, you can drop it here, put it away, and then when you come in, you can just drop in your keys and everything over here. That makes it so convenient. And as I go in, one thing that I want to point out is that this is a solid construction. This is a block construction. However, upstairs, it's going to be framed, because most builders in Central Florida do block, and then they do frame on the second floor. There's only D.R. Horton, and some communities, Toll Brothers and Jones Home, will do block over block. So that is something to keep in mind. Let's go upstairs and check out all the bedrooms. Now, guys, if you are looking to buy a home, please give us a call. Our services to you is absolutely free. We are here to help and serve you. When you call us, you'll be talking to somebody on my team, and their job is to give you the information. So let's go upstairs and check rest of the bedrooms. So as I go upstairs, I do want to point out that this railing with this builder, because I've seen some builders, they'll have this railing. It's kind of bolted directly into the drywall, and it's not that strong. But look at this. This is pretty solid, because they have this nice piece of wood that's kind of stuck to it, and then everything is bolted into that. And then this piece is kind of put in there, and it's kind of solidly anchored into the drywall, so it gives you more strength. Now, one thing I do want to let you know, guys, if you haven't watched my video on do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, please go ahead and do so, because In that, I not only talk about it, but I also show you, because if you're building it from scratch, there are things that you should spend the money on, and there are things that you shouldn't, because you're not going to get the biggest bang for your buck. So as I walk at the back to show you the loft area and everything, and let me go ahead and show you this laundry area. So you have this nice big laundry area. Now you can have an upgrade, and you can also get cabinets over there, and you can have some cabinets here, or maybe a little station right there, like a little fold station. So that is something you could do. But look at the space that you have. Now it's only 2,202 square foot, but it's still the good amount of space. And I always say this, guys, it's not so much about the square footage as much as it is about how the whole house flow. It's more about the flow. The other thing that I want to point out is that you have this space right there. Now, this is what will turn into a 5th bedroom if that is something you want to do, because all they got to do is do the drywall, kind of block this right here. So you will have your closet space that you see over here. It's probably not going to go all the way through because they're going to put the drywall. I believe that it's going to be from this angle, and then they will have the door over here. And then they will only have one piece, like one instead of the 4 columns that you see. Now, I'm not a big fan of these, but you know, for the price, for the area, this definitely makes sense for now. But that is something that I would rather prefer, you know, rather they be like just the pullouts or just the rollovers, which are better than the splits. One thing that I do want to mention, this is like, they call it a flex space. You can make this into a 5th bedroom. Anytime you have a bedroom or a flex space or a den, the definition of a bedroom is where you have the window and then you also have the closet space. So all they got to do is put a drywall and then voila, that's a bedroom. So as I go around, you have this bedroom. Look at the size of this bedroom, guys. Pretty comfortable, nice window, bringing in good amount of light. I would have definitely wanted more light, especially in the master bedroom. And then your closet size is pretty much simple because, you know, it's not that big, but it's still comfortable. It's kind of at an angle, but it's kind of straightened out inside. So it still give you decent amount of space. And then as I come outside, this is the bathroom that you have over here. And look at this. This is a shower tub combination with the tiles done all the way through. This is something that the builder have now started to do. They'll do the tiles. They have this little thing that I've always said, like, this kind of pops the whole thing out. You do have the Formica with the overmount sink, but the color of your cabinet and the MVP is pretty much similar. And then adjacent to it is one of the other bedrooms, and it's a pretty good size. I have 2 small kids, and I would really love something like this with a Jack and Jill, as you would see here in this house. Good size. I want to stand in the corner so you can kind of gauge the depth of it. And then your closet space is pretty much similar to most of it that I have seen. Now, this is one of their biggest floor plan with this builder that they have, because they don't build very, very big houses. But then again, it's not about the square footage, it's more about the flow. And then as I go over here, what I really love is that you have this nice pocket door, and then you have the shower tub combination with the water closet over here, tiles going all the way up. And then you have the space, you have the door, you have the small linen closet, you have the double sink. So I don't want my boys to be fighting over it. You have the double sink. And guys, as you can see, you know, they're still working on this. My whole goal is to be able to get into these houses and to be able to show you, because with the builders, I don't know why, but they'll be building like 10 different floor plans, but they'll only have the model of 2. And then those 2 models are going to be pretty much in all of their communities instead of mixing and matching. So what I'm trying to do now, because I've had a specific client that says, hey, have you done the video on this specific floor plan? And I had to make some calls, pull some strings, and I was able to get in before this closes towards the end of this month. So there are still a few things that needs to be done. And this is not to show you that the builder, like, they don't do a good job. They're still finishing up. So just keep those things in mind. This is the other bedroom that you have, and look at the size of this bedroom too. It's a pretty comfortable size. And then your closet area, which is right over here, is very similar to the one that we just saw, but it's a little bit more deeper. So it's similar in the size of the width. But then you also have this closet space right here, and this is where you have your AC handler. You also have the entrance to the attic, which is over here, and then you have another entrance to the attic downstairs by the garage. So it's nice, it's a little bit deeper, and it gives you some space. So definitely a house that has a lot of space, a lot of area for a growing family. And then look at this. This is your master bedroom. Look at the size of this master bedroom. 2 big windows overlooking your front. If you build a beautiful pool, you can just see, you can see the kids playing. You can always, keep an eye out. If you have a 4-legged friend, they have some room. Pretty good size. And then you can fence in this subdivision. You just have to make sure that the fence is the PVC fence is approved by the HOA, and as you probably could see, like the fence that they have, that is the fence that is approved for. So just keep those things in mind. And then as I go over here, you have the frame walk-in shower with the tiles going all the way up through. But what I like is that you have this step, because sometimes if this gets clogged, the water will start going all over. So they have a nice like an inch to 2-inch step down, so that kind of contains the water. You have the 2 sinks. You do have the Formica overmount sink. Now, this is what I'm talking about. They're still finishing up on a couple of things. So that's why I wanted to point out, because this is not a model home. This is something that I'm doing so that you kind of get an idea of, hey, how does this floor plan looks? Because you look at on the paper, and when you look at this will give you more sense. So you have the toilet over here. I would have preferred for them to have a door that would have made it a little bit nicer, but I guess they just left this open. But what I like is that it's nice and it's broad. And then right across from it, I also have the linen closet or the towel closet over here. Doesn't have a door, but it has the nice cavity for you to be able to get to it. And then this is your master closet. Not very impressive, but this is something that my wife will fill, and then she will also take the rest of the closet. But that's a different story. I always mention that, and she hasn't watched my video for a while, so she hasn't said anything. So I think I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. I hope you get a lot of value, guys. If you are looking to buy a house, please make sure to give us a call. We are here to help and serve you. I know what one builder is doing compared to another. I greatly appreciate if you subscribe to our channel, press the thumbs up button, and also make sure to check out Orlando Home Show in Espanol, because we bring these same models in Spanish. My Spanish is poquito, but I have Ana Karina, who does a fantastic job. She's a part of our team. I appreciate the opportunity when you are looking, and when you are on the website, make sure to put our name or whoever you are working with. And one thing that we do very different than most of our people or competition out here is that when you give us a call, we want to do a Zoom call with you. We want to put the face to the name. We want to be able to research what areas you're looking for. So when you come down, you're shopping like a pro. We have already figured out the areas. We've already figured out the models. So when you are out there, we are looking at properties that A, fits your need, and B, fits your budget. So in that way, we're not just looking at 50 homes and none of them fits your budget or your needs. So I hope this makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for watching. Press that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. Until the next model, bye for now.